Hello everybody, welcome to the next game in the Washington Nationals replay. And actually, I just completed a little while ago my first Washington Nationals game off camera, and that was game 77, the final game of the Atlanta series. And what I've decided to do to kind of speed up this replay is to play the first game of every series on video and play the remainder of the series offline. So the third and final game of the Atlanta series, the Nationals won it 7-3. Austin Voth and a whole bunch of relievers combined, and they took out Soroka. Actually, the big blow in the game, actually there wasn't one single big blow, there was just a whole lot of stuff. Matt Adams did hit a 2-run homer to give him the lead 3-2, which they never relinquished, but they ended up scoring 7 and beating the Braves 7-3. All right, now as we move forward, we are now at Marlins Park in Miami. We have a 3-game set. There was an off day yesterday, the 24th. We're now at June 25th. 3-game series against the Marlins. It'll be Scherzer against Trevor Richards in today's game. Tomorrow's game this will be played on the video. These two will be offline. Corbin against Gallen, Strasburg against Alcantara. All right, now a couple of administrative things to go with that. What I decided to do, instead of using the Replay PC computer to sim the standings and whatnot, I went ahead and I am going to compare the Nationals on this replay on Inside Pitch to the actual standings in real life as of this date. So now you'll see Atlanta's doing much better. Atlanta's only a game back of the Nationals. And these are the actual, except for Washington, these are the actual standings as of June the 25th. So Washington at 46-31 is 1 game ahead of Atlanta. Philadelphia is 6.5 back. The Mets are 10 back, and Miami is 15.5 back. So I'm going to do that going forward. I'm going to use the regular standings, and we're going to see if Washington can, in the replay, can beat out Atlanta for the division lead, or to win the East, or at least can hold on to a wild card. So we'll see how that plays out. Now, of course, I will use the statistics for the opposing team from Replay PC, so I can have some stats to go with them. So that's what's going on there. Now, new series. So when there's a new series, I always like to show the players that are going to be involved in the series. And we'll start with the Nationals because they had some roster changes as well. A couple of pitchers moved in and out. So I'll just go through the whole 25-man roster. On the bench, they have 2 left-handed hitters. They have Matt Adams and the baby shark Gerardo Parra, and right-handers Michael Taylor and backup catcher Yan Gomes. In the bullpen, they have 4 right-handers and 4 left-handers, so 8 men in the bullpen. You got Guerra, Wander Suero, and Tanner Rainey, and the newest acquisition that was just brought in, Fernando Rodney. So those are the 4 pitchers for the Nationals there. On lefty side of the house, you got Matt Grace, you got Tony Sipp, and another addition, Johnny Venters. He actually was with Atlanta. I'm not sure if they released him and the Nationals picked him up. I don't think it was a trade. I'm not sure. But anyways, Carter with Atlanta because that's where he started. But he is with the Nationals. I believe he did pitch 3 games for the Nationals. And then Doolittle is the closer. So that's the bench and bullpen for the Nationals. Let's look at their starting lineup. Do that here on the score sheet. Turner, Eaton, Rendon, Soto, Kendrick, Suzuki, Dozier, Robles, and Mad Max Scherzer is your starting pitcher for the Nationals. Now let's look at the Marlins and look at who they've got on their bench and bullpen. First, the bench. And they do have all right-handers on the bench. They've got Harold Ramirez, Yadiel Rivera, Cesar Puello, and the backup catcher Brian Holiday. Those are the bench players available for Don Mattingly and the Marlins. In the bullpen, they have 4 left-handers and 4 right-handers. Left-handers Adam Conley, Yarlin Garcia, Wei-Yin Chen, and a newer pitcher that they just brought up recently, Jose Quijada. Those are the lefties. The righties, Nick Anderson, Austin Bryce, Tayon Guerrero, and their closer, Sergio Romo. Starting pitcher for the Marlins is Trevor Richards. And on the replay, Richards checks in 15 starts. He is 4-6 with a 3.47 ERA, 83 innings pitched, 75 hits, 34 runs, 32 earned, 36 walks, and 87 strikeouts. Starting lineup for the Marlins. Leading off and playing shortstop is Miguel Rojas. Batting second and right field is Cooper. Then we have Anderson, Castro, Walker, Granderson, Riddle, and a guy I never heard of before. And I guess the reason why I never heard of him because he only played in 2 games, but he's starting this one, and that's Wilkin Castillo, a catcher that they brought up for a couple of games, and he played in 2 games at 7 at bats. He was 1 for 7. Did have 2 RBI, but he is a PDF cutout, so he will be the catcher in this game. All right, so I think the prelims are out of the way, and so I'm hoping by doing this I can get this whole project finished before the end of the year, because I'd really like to go on and do other things as well. And I think people are getting tired of seeing the Nationals on every single video, to be quite honest. So I could tell by the number of views I was getting that people might have been starting to get a little tired of it. So I think maybe doing it this way might help out better. That way it's fresher, and on the games that I don't show on video, I can give a quick update as to what happened, quick recap, so to speak. All right, so Trevor Richards is on the mound for the Marlins, fishing up his warm-up tosses, and we're looking at Trey Turner to lead it off. All right, I think everything is okay and ready to go. Trey Turner leads off hitting .302, 8 homers, 28 runs driven in. And this is actually, I didn't write it in, this is actually game 78. So game number 78. Played on a Tuesday night in Miami in front of a throng of 7,327 people. The roof is closed, so perfect conditions. Richards to Turner. 5-6, that's a ballpark card going to Marlins Park right off the bat. And that's a 6-4, it's a question mark 8. And up here we got a 10, and 10 says home run. It's not guaranteed though. Trey Turner's got to roll again and get that home run. If he doesn't, it's just a long fly out, and that fly out would go to center field. So the fact he got it here is not a guarantee of a home run. You have to check and see if he can pass that secondary check. But he does have the chance. He found that 1 to 10. So over here, a 1 to 10 once again would give him a leadoff home run to start the game. And he's out 20. So it's just a deep fly to center. He just got up under it. So Trey Turner just misses the home run that he was looking for. And he flies out to center field. We're out number 1. That brings up Adam Eaton. Eaton checking in at .237. 8 home runs and 44 driven in. And I do have the replay PC back in front of me to put the stats in, so hopefully I can keep everything straight. Eaton against Richards, and Eaton's really been struggling. 2-6 is a blank, so he doesn't strike out. Gets to hit 1-6, he's still going to fly to center. So that's 2 flyouts to center field to start the game off the bat of the Nationals. And here's Rendon. Rendon hitting .302, 16 homers, 49 driven in. 5-5 is a strikeout chance, but 20 is too much. We go to Rendon, 3-3. He's going to single to right field. So Anthony Rendon, a 2-out single. And let's see, he's got an attempt of 1, but it's a -1 from Richards, so no attempt there. But Richards does have a chance for a pickoff, so we'll do the strategy roll for that, but there's no 20. Here's Juan Soto, 269, 18 homers, 53 driven in. 5-6, that's the ballpark card again, going back to Marlins Park. And if you notice on Marlins Park, it is a pitcher's park. There are no home run chances on Marlins Park, except for the question mark, which we just had. Other than that, there's no block there that says home run. So here's Soto off of the Marlins Park. 6-6 is a star 2, which turns out to be another fly out to center field. So 3 flyouts to center field, surrounding a 2-out single by Rendon to end the first inning. No score. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Nationals nothing, and the Marlins coming to bat. And Mad Max Scherzer. And on the replay, Max Scherzer in 16 starts is 9-4 with a 2.23 ERA, 117 innings pitched, 86 hits, 31 walks, 29 strikeouts, 25 walks, and 152 strikeouts. I'm sorry, 31 runs, 29 earned, 25 walks, 152 strikeouts. So Max Scherzer definitely doing well with inside pitch. See if that continues. Miguel Rojas is your leadoff hitter. And Rojas checks in hitting .302, a homer and 17 driven in. Scherzer 4-1, he's not tired, so there's no single there. Go to Rojas, 6-5, he grounds to short. One away. So one down for Garrett Cooper. Cooper hitting .268, 5 homers, 19 driven in on their replay PC computer. Scherzer 1-5. That's a walk chance to a right-hander. That's a 10, and he will draw the base on balls. So 1 out walk to Cooper. And now that'll send up that'll send up Brian Anderson, the third baseman, hitting .266, 16 homers and 43 driven in. Cooper's attempt, he doesn't have one, so there is no strategy roll. 5-2, and that's a blank to a righty. Go to Anderson, 3-5, and that's a double to center field. So Anderson gets into one for a double. Run rating on Cooper is a 2. To score from first on a double, you add 1, makes him a 3. Robles is a -1 to make him a 2. So 1-2, and he will score. He does not. He's got to hold at third. So Cooper parks it at third base. Second and third with 1 out. And that's going to send up the cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro. And the infield's going to come in. They're going to play in. They're thinking it's going to be a nip and tuck game, so they're playing in to see what happens here on this one. With the infield in, Scherzer to Castro. Scherzer, this is where he needs that strikeout. 4-1, he's not tired, so no chance there. Castro 3-4, and he's going to single to center field. So how about that? A walk and now 2 hits in a row. Run rating of Anderson's a 3. To score from second on a single, you add 2, makes him a 5. Robles is a -1 arm, make him a 4. 1-4, we got a 2-run single. And we do. It's a 2-run single. And it's both Cooper and Anderson both score. And the Marlins grab a quick 2-0 lead here in the first, much to the chagrin of Mad Max. He's down 2-0 to the lowly Marlins. All right, now Castro has an attempt of 1. So we'll see if anything's going on with that. It is not. Here's Neil Walker. Walker hitting .284, 5 homers, 21 driven in. Scherzer 5-3, switch hitter batting left, so there's no strikeout plus. It's a blank. Walker gets the swing. 2-3, and he's going to fly to left. That's out number 2. 2 down as Soto puts that away. And that sends us to Curtis Granderson. Only hitting .157. 8 homers and 22 driven in. Of course, he only hit .183 on the 2019 season, so that's not too far out of line. Castro, nothing on the strategy. 6-4, that's a strikeout plus, and Scherzer finally gets his first strikeout, but not before the Marlins pick up 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors and a man left at the end of 1. It is Miami 2 and Washington nothing. So Nationals have to get busy. Get Max some runs. Let's see. Howie Kendrick will lead it off. And on the replay, Kendrick is hitting .274. 10 homers, 42 driven in. 2-2, and that's a possible error on a throw. 6-1 is a star 2, which is a fly to center. Again, another fly to center. Boy, it's a lot of fly to centers. All 4 outs have been fly outs to center field. All right, here's Kurt Suzuki hitting .287, 5 homers, 21 driven in. 2-1, that's a blank. Suzuki 6-3, he's going to pop it up to second. Out number 2. As Castro puts it away. 2 up and 2 down for Brian Dozier, hitting .269, 9 homers and 27 driven in. 1-4, that's the ballpark card, going back to Marlins Park. Get a 6-4, and that's a question mark 8. That's a 15 though, so that's a home run chance. 10 to 15 is a home run chance. So Dozier gets to re-roll a 1 to 10 and to be a home run. And he can't do it. He's out again. That's the same thing Turner did in the first inning. So 2 innings in a row, they've had deep flyouts to center field off the ballpark card, which come to no fruition. Could very easily be 2-2 right now, but it is 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the second here at Marlins Park in sunny and warm Florida, but comfortable in the closed retractable roof, which is retracted to be closed. All right, so here's the original Bro, JT Riddle, hitting 198, 7 homers and 14 driven in. 3-1 is a potential walk, and Scherzer will not walk him. He's only a 3. That's a 4. Stadium doesn't add anything. Riddle does get to swing. 6-1 is going to ground to third. Rendon handles it. 1 down. Sends up Wilkin Castillo, and this is his first game. He has nothing to go on. Actually, I take that back. He is 0 for 5. This is his second and final game. So he was 0 for 5 in the first game, whoever they played the previous day. So here, he's got his chance. He needs to get a hit and 2 at-bats to get that average of 143. But he's got to do it against Scherzer. 2-3 is a range play. 1-2, that's a grounder to short. That is Turner. He's a 3. And he makes the play. So Turner throws him out. 2 down. That brings up the pitcher, Trevor Richards. He's hitting 0-0-0. He is 0 for 21 on the replay. He did hit 100 on the season, but in the replay, he is zip, 0 for 21. Scherzer, 6-2, ballpark card, going back to Marlins Park. 2-2 isn't blank. That's a rare play. So we got a rare play for the pitcher, Trevor Richards. With the bases empty, a rare play. And we get a 53. Slow roller to the pitcher who bobbles. All right, so it's a chance basically, 2 chances for an error here. Error on ground ball, question mark, boots ball, then throws wild on the error on throw. Resolved by rolling against the pitcher error rate once and for each error chance. All right, so Scherzer's got a 7 error rate. So we're going to roll for the first error chance, which is the bobble of the ball. If we get a 1 through 7, he bobbles the ball. He does not bobble the ball, but he's still going to make a good throw. So again, 1 to 7, he will make a bad throw. 8 or higher, it's a good throw. And he does throw it away. He does make a throwing error. And let's see what it says here about the throwing error. Let's see, possible 2-base throwing error. The receiver, first baseman Kendrick, his range is a 3. Can't get to it, so we'll check the run rate of Richards. He's only a 1. So this has to be a 1 for him to move to second base. It is not. So he will stay at first on the E1 by Scherzer, as he fielded the bobble okay, but then he rushed the throw, and that created the error. So the inning continues for Miguel Rojas. Scherzer trying to shake off the error. Might do so. 3-4 is a K+, and he got him. That's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and a man left. At the end of 2, it is still 2-0 Marlins. Here at Marlins Park, the first of 3, but the only one on the video. All right. And this game was played June 25th. I'm playing it on June 28th, so I'm trying to catch up to the calendar date as best I can. Here is Victor Robles. Not sure if it's going to be posted June 28th on the video. Might be post June 29th. We'll have to wait and see. Here's Robles. He's hitting 231, 8 homers and 35 driven in. 1-2 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So Robles is out of there. 1 away. Brings up Scherzer. He's hitting 286 on the replay, 12 for 42. No homers and 5 driven in. 6-5, that's a strikeout chance, and he got him. So that's 2 down. That'll send us to the top of the order in Trey Turner. 5-5, strikeout chance, that's too high. Go to Turner. 6-2 is going to fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for Richards. Makes it look easy. And we go to the bottom of the third. Still 2-0 Marlins. Mad Max wondering what's happened to his run support. Of course, he's not used to giving up 2 runs in the first inning either, so a lot of things out of whack for Max Scherzer. Bring up Garrett Cooper to lead off. He started the whole mess in the first inning with a walk and then came around to score on the single by Castro. Scherzer 5-1. It's a blank. We go to Cooper. 5-6. He's going to ground it back to Scherzer. This time he makes the play easily. No issues with bobbling the ball or throwing it away. 1 down, and here's Brian Anderson. 5-5 is the ballpark card going back to Marlins Park. 3-2, that's a question mark. 9, that's a 10. So that's a home run chance. Again, another home run chance. Anderson's an 11. 1 to an 11, he will hit a home run. The Nationals have had 2 chances at this on that same result with a 1 through 10, and they both failed. Marlins get their first chance. It's a 1 to an 11. And of course, that it's successful, so Brian Anderson homers. And maybe just the D20 is not kind to the Nationals or Scherzer. That's another home run. Brian Anderson hits the home run, and that is his 17th of the season. RBI number 44. And the Marlins now lead it 3-0. Here in the bottom of the third, here is Castro. Scherzer 6-2, ballpark card again, going right back to Marlins Park. 1-1, and that's a grounder to short. Turner makes the play, 2 down. And that sends us to Neil Walker with 2 outs and the bases empty. 5-4, that's a strikeout plus, and he will get him. He's a 10, the plus makes it a 20, so the 19 still gets him. But the home run comes across, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. At the end of 3, it is Miami 3 and Washington nothing. So Nationals now seeing what they can do against Trevor Richards, which so far hasn't been much. A meaningless single by Rendon has been it. Other than that single by Rendon, they have not had a base runner. Here's Adam Eaton. 6-5, strikeout chance, and he got him. So the struggle continues for the Nationals. Here's Anthony Rendon. Had the only hit of the game. 3-4, that's a strikeout chance, but the 8's too high. Go to Rendon. 2-3, he's going to hit hard, but line it right to Rojas at short for out number 2. 2 down for Juan Soto. 6-4, that's a home run question mark. Against the lefty, 1-20, so it passes automatically. So now Soto needs a 1-15 to hit a home run. And he does. Soto, home run number 19 on the season, RBI number 54. Gets the Nationals on the board, cuts the lead to 3-1. Unfortunately for Washington, it was a solo shot. Nobody was on base. Here's Howie Kendrick. 4-3, that's a blank. We go to Kendrick. 3-2, star 5, that's a grounder to short to end the inning. So the Nationals break on the scoreboard with that home run from Soto. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, 3-1, favor of the Marlins. Curtis Granderson will lead things off for Miami against Scherzer. Granderson was, first of all, Scherzer 5-6 is a strikeout plus, and he got him. The 13, the plus is the 23. So even with the 20 there, he gets him. But Granderson out on strikes. And that will send up JT Riddle. 2-5, strikeout chance, 5, got him. So now Scherzer's picking up the pace with these strikeouts. And here's Wilkin Castillo. 1-4, that's a range play at Marlins Park. 1-1 is a ground ball to short. We got a range check of Turner. He's a 3. And he can't get it, so Wilkin Castillo gets that base hit. He is now officially 1 for 7, just like he was in real life. Amazing how that happens. So the 2-out single by Castillo, and that'll free the way now for Trevor Richards to hit. 4-4 for Scherzer. It's a possible wild pitch. That's a 3, but no wild pitch, and the pass ball only goes to 2, so that's just a ball 1. Scherzer 2-2, strikeout chance, got him to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. At the end of 4, it is the Marlins 3 and the Nationals 1. Richards back out. He can face 23 batters. So far, he's only faced 14, so he's doing very well for himself. Kurt Suzuki to lead it off here in the top of the 5th. 5-5, strikeout chance, got him. 1 away, brings up Brian Dozier. 6-3 is a range play. We go to Dozier's card for a range check. 3-5, and that's a star 3, which is a fly to right. So the right fielder range is Cooper. He's a 3. And he makes the play. So Cooper, nice running catch. 2 down, which takes us to Victor Robles. 2-6, strikeout chance, and he got him. So Richards dealing here in Marlins Park with yet another strikeout and yet another 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 3-1 Marlins. And Miguel Rojas, the top of the order for Miami, steps to the plate against Scherzer. 6-4, that is a strikeout plus, got him. So Rojas is gone. Brings up Garrett Cooper. 4-4, ball 1. Try again. 1-2, strikeout chance, got him. So Scherzer picking up the pace on these Ks. And now that brings up Brian Anderson. Had that big home run last time. He's doubled and homered. 6-5, a home run question mark. That passes, so another 1-11, and Anderson's going to go deep again. No, not this time, but he will get the swing. 4-5, and he grounds to third. So Scherzer dodged one there. 3 up and 3 down at the end of 5. It is still 3-1. Favor of the Marlins. Richards now back out for this 8th inning or 6th inning of work. He has faced 17 batters. He can face 23. First one he's going to face is Scherzer. 1-4. That's the ballpark card again. 1-6. Grounded to first. Handled easily by Neil Walker. He'll take it to the bag himself. 1 away. Top of the order, and Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2. Fly to center. Fly to left. 2-4 range play. We're going to Turner's card. 5-6 star 3 is a fly to right field. So again, another range check on Cooper. He's a 3, and he makes it again. Both times he made it with an even number of 3 there, right on the number. So he makes 2 nice running catches for 2 outs. And here's Adam Eaton. 5-5 strikeout chance, and he got him. Boy, Eaton's still continuing to struggle really badly, and it's a 3 up and 3 down for the Nats. Never seen anybody go in such a slump as Eaton has. It has not been good as of late. His average has really fallen. All right, so bottom of the 6th we go. Still 3-1. And leading things off will be Starlin Castro. Scherzer can face 26 batters. Right now he's faced 21. So he should be good at least for this inning. 6-4, that's a strikeout plus. He continues those strikeouts. 1 down. Here's Neil Walker. 1-4, range play at Marlins Park. 3-4. 3-4 is a single to left field, but there's a range check. Soto is a 3. And he gets to it. So Soto takes the hit away. 2 down. And that will send it over to Curtis Granderson. Struck out twice. 5-3 blank. We go to Granderson. He won't strike out this time. 2-4. In fact, he's going to double to center field. So it's a 2-out double by Curtis Granderson. Keeps the inning going for JT Riddle. 2-5 strikeout chance, and he got him. So Scherzer gets the strikeout of Riddle to end the inning. No runs a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 7th. Still Marlins 3 and Nationals 1. And now we got to really check on Richards for his fatigue, as he is set to bat second next inning. See if he can go the full 7. Right now he has faced 20 batters. He can face 23, so he's around the edge. And the bullpen is loosening for the Marlins. Right now Rendon steps in against Richards. 6-4. That's a home run question mark. 1-2 is going to fail. So we go to Rendon. 6-6, he flies to center. 1 down. And the center fielder, Riddle, sure is getting a lot of putouts in this ball game. Let's check it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 putouts already in center field. Here's Soto. 4-3, and that is a walk plus chance, and he will draw the walk. So they didn't want to mess with Soto this time around. They walk him. Now, let's see. Richards -1 there, so there's no attempt, but we will roll for a potential pickoff. And it's 20, so 1-2 is a pickoff. 3 or 4, it's a pickoff error. Anything else higher than that, it's no play. It is an 11, so Soto gets back. Here's Kendrick. And this is batter 23, so it's the last batter he can face before he gets tired. 2-2, possible error on the throw. 4-6 is a question mark 9, and that's a 10, so that'll be a double for Howie Kendrick. A double, and it's going to go to right field. Cooper does not have an error, so there's no error on the throw, but it is a double to right. The question is, can the run score? There, Soto runs, his run rating is a 3. The right fielder arm is a -1, makes him a 2. And to score on a double to right, you lose 1, makes him a 1. So a 1 is the only chance he has to score. And he can't do it. He's got to hold at third base. So Soto will hold at third. And now it's getting interesting. Runners at second and third with only 1 out. Tying runs are on base for Suzuki. And now Trevor Richards is tired, according to the replay PC and according to this game. He's tired both instances. So we're looking at the Marlins bullpen. And you got 8 bullpen guys, you might as well go to them. So, and it's not going to be a double switch. So it's going to go to somebody that can get him out of this inning, or at least in their opinion can get him out of the inning. So they're going to go to Nick Anderson out of the bullpen. So Nick Anderson's going to get the call to try to pitch out of this mess. He does have the strikeout plus characteristics, so that could help him out a little bit as well. So Nick Anderson will be coming on, and on the replay from Replay PC, Nick Anderson is 4-3 with an ERA of an even 5 and no saves. So he hasn't been doing as well as he did in real life. But I'll take that with a grain of salt, I guess. All right, so Suzuki against Anderson will roll for the potential pickoff. There's no 20 there, so nothing going on. Here's Suzuki. Infield is back. They want an out. They'll give a run to get the out. 1-3, that's a blank to Suzuki, so he gets a swing. 6-2, that's a ground ball to third. There is no special K because of 10 there. So it's ground ball to third with the infield back. Soto becomes, I believe, a 5. He is a 3 right now. But I think with the infield back, you add 2, if I'm not mistaken. Look at the chart here. Infield back. Let's see, BR on third is added. You add 2. Yep, you add 2, so that makes him a 5. So he's going to score without a throw. They're going to just make the play to first base and concede the run. So it's an RBI ground out. Now Kendrick can make it to third if we roll a 6, and we did not. So he has to hold at second base, but it is an RBI ground out for Suzuki. And it's a 3-2 game all of a sudden for Brian Dozier. That run is charged to Richards. But now there's 2 outs with a runner at second rather, and Dozier the batter. Again, the strategy roll, but nothing happening. So Anderson to Dozier. 3-2, potential walk. 7 will walk him. So that puts runners at first and second with 2 down. And that brings up Victor Robles. Nothing on the strategy roll. Anderson to Robles. 3-1, that's the ballpark card. We're going to Marlins Park. 6-5, it's a fly to left. And that's going to end the inning. So Anderson gives up the RBI ground out, but nothing else. Nationals get a run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the 7th inning stretch at Marlins Park. It is Miami 3, Washington 2. And that's going to be it for Nick Anderson. He will be pinch hit for. Scherzer will come back out. He can face 26 right now. He's faced 25. And he is set to lead off next inning. So we'll see how they want to play this. Castillo is the leadoff batter, and there will be a pinch hitter as well. Everybody on the bench is right-handed. So who do you go to? The best average they have is Harold Ramirez. So that's who they're going to go to. Harold Ramirez is going to pinch hit for Nick Anderson, but first it's Wilkin Castillo. He will get the first at bat. I should pinch hit for Castillo because right now he's exactly 1 for 7 with a 143 average, but he has no RBI. So, but I'm still going to let Castillo pitch or hit because that's what the Marlins would normally do. Scherzer 4-3, strikeout plus. It doesn't matter who's batting; he's out of there. So Castillo is gone on the strikeout, and now the pinch hitter for Nick Anderson, and it's going to be Harold Ramirez. And on the replay, he's hitting .271 with 3 home runs. So Harold Ramirez gets the call against Scherzer. Scherzer now tired, so if he hits the parentheses roll, he's got to come out. 4-1, and he just hit it on the right off the bat, right on cue. He hit it, so that's a single. And now Scherzer's going to have to be lifted. A pinch hit single by Ramirez, and Scherzer will be lifted. He is set, like I said, he is set to lead off next inning, but I think they got enough pitchers. They're not going to worry about double switching right now. They're just going to go ahead and go to who they think can get an out. And they're going to bring in the new guy, Fernando Rodney. So Fernando Rodney will make his Nationals debut in this game. For Fernando Rodney coming in for the fatigued Max Scherzer. So Fernando Rodney coming on. Of course, no record of any kind. This is initial appearance. He did have some outings, I believe, with the Oakland A's early in the season, but we're only worried about what he does with the Nationals. So nothing going on there. Initial first outing. Now let's see, Ramirez as a runner has an attempt of 1. +1 for Fernando Rodney makes him a 2. But nothing going on. So here's Rojas. Rodney 2-3, double question mark. 1-14 is a single, so he gives up a single right off the bat to Rojas. Ramirez runs as a 4. Can he get the third on an S1? Yes, he can. So he gets the third automatically. Puts runners on the corners with still only 1 out. And Dave Martinez, every time he brings a new bullpen guy in, they seem to struggle. Attempt of a 3 for Rojas. Nothing going on. We're not going to hit and run. So here's Garrett Cooper. And how the Nationals want to play this. They're going to play the infield back trying to turn 2 because he's got a 2 here. Halfway makes him a 3. You got a 50-50 chance of turning a double play. So they're going to opt for that particular strategy. 5-2 strikeout plus. They may not have to worry about it, and they won't. Fernando Rodney gets a strikeout. So big strikeout there for out number 2, and now the infield can play normally against Brian Anderson. And Rodney trying to get out of this mess. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Rodney to Anderson. Anderson's been a thorn in the side. He's doubled and homered and just missed a ballpark homer on his 3rd at bat. Rodney, 3-6. That's a potential walk to a right-handed batter, and that's a 1. So that will load the bases, the walk to Anderson. And that may be it for Rodney. With the bases loaded now, the Nationals may go to their bullpen again to face Starlin Castro. They may not want Rodney to pitch to Castro, as he's having some control issues. So they're going to their pen for Javi Guerra. Actually, no, it'll be Wander Suero. Wander Suero is going to come on to replace Rodney. They feel more confident with Suero than they do Rodney right now. So Suero it is. And on the replay, Suero is 1-2 with a 4.71 ERA and a save. So Suero is on, and for Rodney, he goes a 1/3 of an inning, and he gives up 2 hits, a walk and a strikeout, and potentially a run, potentially 2 runs. Scherzer's going to end up going 6 1/3. Can't do his numbers all the way yet because runner on 3rd is his responsibility. So Castro it is facing Suero with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Strategy roll for Suero. He's got a whole bunch of stuff on his card, but no 20. So here's Suero to Castro. Trying to keep the game where it is and not let it get out of hand. 6-2 is an error on a ground ball, possibly. Castro 5-6. He's going to fly to left, and don't have to worry about it. It's not a ground ball. The inning is over. So Suero gets it done. That's the only batter he's going to face because he's going to be pinch hit for. So he goes a 1/3 of an inning, giving up nothing. Now we can close the book on Scherzer. For the Marlins, in the 7th, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they left them loaded. That could always come back to bite them. At the end of 7, it's 3-2 favor of the Marlins. And we'll get the final numbers now on Scherzer. He goes 6 1/3, gives up 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Walks 1, strikes out 11. And his ERA now has jumped to 2.34. And he would drop to 9-5 unless the Nationals can rally. All right, new pitcher for the Marlins since Ramirez pinch hit for Anderson. So let's see who's coming up for the Nationals. They're going to have a pinch hitter right off the bat, but the order of operations is the bullpen. The pitching team has to declare their pitcher before the batting team declares their pinch hitter. So going to the bullpen, and the Nationals will bring in, or the Marlins rather, will bring in. What do they want to bring in? I think they're going to bring in a right. Do they bring in a right-hander? Yeah, they're going to bring in right-hander Austin Brice. So that means the Nationals will go with a lefty off the bench in Matt Adams. So Adams will be the pinch hitter here in the 8th to lead it off here against Austin Brice. So close the book on Anderson. Let's finish his totals as well so that everybody's caught up to date. Let's get those numbers. So Anderson goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up a walk but nothing else. And we need to do the numbers on Richards. He goes 6 1/3, gives up 3 hits and 2 runs. They were both earned. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. His ERA has been lowered to 3.43, and he has a chance to go to 5 and 6 if the Marlins hold on. Right now it's Austin Brice facing the pinch hitter Matt Adams, followed by Trey Turner and Eaton, of course. So top of the eighth we go, 3-2 Marlins. Brice to Adams, 1-3, possible error on a ground ball. Go to Adams, 3-3 is a fly to right, so no worries there. That's just an easy fly out. 1 down, and now we go back to the top of the order and Trey Turner. as Adams is out of there. Turner, 0 for 3. He's flown out to every outfield position. Bryce, 6-3. Strikeout chance, but 20 is too much. Go to Turner, 6-4. He's going to pop it up to first. So this time Neil Walker will put it away. 2 down. Base is clear for the very struggling Adam Eaton. Could really use one. 3-4. Well, there's a home run chance right there. 1-6 is a pass for a home run, but that's a 7. So no home run chance for Eaton, but he will get the swing. 2-5, and he's just going to fly to right, and his struggles continue. So Bryce pitches 1 inning and gives up nothing, and they'll bring in Sergio Romo to close it out in the 9th. So bottom of the 8th we go. 3-2. Marlins still hold that slim lead. New pitcher for the Nationals as they pinch hit for Suero. So with the Marlins bringing up Neil Walker, switch hitter, Granderson a lefty, and Riddle also a lefty. The Nationals will go to the lefty out of their pen. I don't think they're going to go to their newest lefty, Venters, because it's too much of a pressure situation. They will go to Tony Sipp. So Tony Sipp is on to start it out. And on the replay, Sipp is 0-2 with an 8.31 ERA. So Tony Sipp is on to face Neil Walker, the switch hitter, turn around, making bat right-handed. He has no home run power against lefties. .62, that's a strikeout chance. 7 against the lefty is too high. So Walker will get the swing. 1-5, he's going to ground it to first. Kendrick puts it away, 1 down. And that'll send up Curtis Granderson. Sipp, 1-3. It's a home run question mark, 1-7, but that's an 11, so no home run, but Granderson will get the swing. 2-3 is going to fly to center. 2 down. And that'll take us to Mr. Riddle. And actually Riddle will be called back, I do believe. And they're going to bring in Cesar Puello. Cesar Puello is a much better defensive outfielder as well. He turns into a 5 instead of the 2 that Riddle was. So they killed 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. So Cesar Puello is the pinch hitter in the 8th and center fielder in the 9th. So Puello it is against Tony Sipp, as Riddle will be lifted. Puello on the replay is hitting 186 with 2 home runs. Sipp, 3-3, ballpark card going to Marlins Park. 3-4, and that is a single to left field. So pinch hit single by Puello. He has no attempt, so he won't go anywhere. And let's see. Yep, we're going to have a strategy roll here for Sipp on a pickoff, but nothing's happening. And now, what do they do with Wilkins? I think they're going to pinch hit for Wilkins with their backup catcher, Brian Holiday. And Holiday will take over as the catcher going into the 9th inning as well. So with the lefty on, they will bring on Holiday to pinch hit in the 8th and catch in the 9th. That'll leave Rivera as the only bench player remaining for the Marlins. And he would pinch hit for the pitcher if it got to, if Holiday reaches. He would pinch hit for Austin Bryce. Right now, Sipp, pickoff chance. Nothing happening. That'll bring up Holiday. Sipp, 6-5, possible error on the throw. 5-6 is a fly to center, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the 9th. Here at Nats Park, or not at Nats Park, here at Marlins Park, it is still a 3-2 game. And now the new center fielder, let's make those changes. The center fielder is Puello. And the new catcher is Holiday. And the new pitcher, Sergio Romo. So Romo on the replay, 1-6 with a 6.48 ERA. He does have 11 saves, but he's had a rough replay, to say the least. He's had quite a rough replay. And he's got to face the heart of the order, Rendon, Soto, and Kendrick. So not going to be a cheap save opportunity here whatsoever for Mr. Romo. But he is on to see what he can do. 3-2 here in the top of the ninth. Romo is in. And he'll be facing Anthony Rendon. 1 for 3 rather, with a single. And then the tough Juan Soto next. Romo 3-4. That's a potential walk. 20 is too high. We go to Rendon. 1-2, he's going to single to left field. So Rendon leads off with a single here in the top of the ninth. And Rendon has an attempt of 2. That's a 1, so he's got a chance to steal and get himself into scoring position. He's going to take it. 17 plus the 1 is an 18. New catcher Holiday, his arm is another +1. That makes it a 19. So anything other than a 20 and Rendon steals it. And he does, barely, but he's in there. Stolen base. Gets him into scoring position. And on the season now for Rendon, you don't think of him as being a runner, but he has now stolen his third base of the season. So he's in scoring position for Juan Soto. I'm not going to walk Soto and put the winning run on base, I don't believe, so we'll have a pickoff chance, nothing going on there. So Romo to Soto, 5-6. Would be a strikeout chance to a righty, but Soto's a lefty, so it's a blank. Go to Soto. 3-6, grounder to second. That'll move the runner to third, which is huge. Had he not stolen, that might have been a double play. But the ground ball to second puts him to third. It's going to force the Marlins to bring the infield in for the Howie Kendrick at bat. You have no choice. The tying run is right there at third base. You got to bring the infield in. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Romo to Kendrick with the infield in. You get a range play, they could be in trouble. 1-2 is in rounds Q. It's a range play. What do you know it? These are not loaded dice, folks, I promise. 1-2, it's a range play. We're going to Kendrick's card. 1-5, that's a fly to right, so it's not going to affect the infield being in, but it is a fly to right. Cooper's had 2 range plays. He's rolled a 3 each time to make the play. He's got to do it again. 1-3 to make the play for the 3rd time. And he can't do it this time. So this time the game will be tied, and it will be a single to right field by Kendrick. We are now tied, and Max Scherzer has gotten off the hook. He cannot take the loss now. It is a 3-3 tie. Romo with a blown save. Kendrick has an attempt of 2. Nothing happening. So here's Kurt Suzuki. 4-6, possible error on a throw. Go to Suzuki, 6-6, that's a fly to center for out number 2. Now Romo is tired, but they want to have him finish the inning because he is set to lead off next inning. So we got Dozier. 3-3 tie. Romo to Dozier, 3-5. That's the ball. I'm sorry, 3-5 is a strikeout plus, and he got him to end the inning. But the Nationals get the run they need to tie it. They do it on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 3. Romo with the blown save. He will be lifted for the pinch hitter Rivera to start the 9th. And they're certainly not going to let Sip keep pitching, so we'll get a new pitcher for the Nationals in the bottom of the 9th. It will be right-hander Javi Guerra. So Javi Guerra will be the new pitcher for the Nationals, and we'll get the numbers on Guerra and the numbers on Rivera. For Guerra, he is 0-1 with a 4.45 ERA and 1 save. And for Yadiel Rivera, He is hitting a measly 133 and 15 at bats, no homers or runs driven in. So Rivera is going to get the call. Let's see, Sip in the previous inning went 1 inning, gave up a hit, nothing else. So now Guerra, 5th pitcher used by Dave Martinez in the Nationals, in a 3-3 tie going to the bottom of the 9th. Rivera against Guerra. Guerra 1-2, strikeout chance, got him. Guerra's trying to send this thing to extra innings. And for the Marlins now, they have now struck out 13 times. That was strikeout 13 on the day for them. Their bench is now depleted. They have no more position players on the bench. Here's Rojas. 1-1, strikeout chance too high. We go to Rojas. 4-4, and split chance against the righties, a ground ball to short. 2 down. And that brings up Garrett Cooper. Guerra, 6-1, blank. We go to Cooper. 3-6. Against a split chance, that's a single pass first, so the inning continues on the base hit by Cooper. Let's see if he has any attempt. Cooper has no attempt, so no strategy roll is going to be required. Here's Brian Anderson. Like I said, Anderson's had a great day, so I got to be careful. Guerra, 6-3, strikeout chance too high. We go to Anderson. 2-3, and he's going to single past second base, and the inning continues again. Single past second. Cooper runs at a 2, but there are 2 outs, makes him a 3. To get from first to third, all you need is a 3, so he will take third base without a throw. Runners are at the corners. And 2 down. All this going on with 2 down for Starlin Castro. And now Guerra has to regroup. See what he can do. Is there a strategy roll for Anderson? He's got an attempt of 1, but -1 from Guerra, so no strategy roll. Infield back, trying to get that third out. Guerra to Castro, 4-6, blank. Can Castro walk it off? 2-3, he cannot. He pops to short, and we got free baseball. And isn't that poetic, since I'm only doing 1 video per series, so you might as well get the most mileage out of the video as you can. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the 10th, tied at 3 apiece. And we'll get a new pitcher for the Marlins. See who that's going to be. The Nationals will be sending up Robles, a pinch hitter for Guerra, and then Turner. So you would think right-handed if you're thinking the Marlins. The only right-hander they have on the bullpen, though, is Taillon Guerrero. Everybody else they have is left-handed. So they're going to go with a lefty. They're going to go to Yarlin Garcia. He's the best they have left. So Yarlin Garcia will be the new pitcher for the Marlins. Lefty out of the pen. And he's 1-1 with a 3.77 ERA and no saves. So for the Nationals, they do have all righties on the bench. So Brian Dozier has picked up a bat, and he will hit for Guerra here in the 10th. So it'll be Dozier. Not Dozier. Why did I write Dozier? Dozier's already in the game. What am I talking about? That should have been, I had it backwards here. Parra was over here. All right, so they got 2 lefties, or 1 lefty and 2 righties. So it's going to be Michael Taylor, I believe. Actually, that pinch hits here, not Dozier. It's going to be Taylor. My bad. So Taylor, I thought it was funny. I'm pretty sure Dozier was already in the game, so it's kind of weird. All right, so it'll be Robles and Taylor, followed by Turner against Yarlin Garcia, top of the 10th, tied at 3. Robles 0 for 3 on the day. Free baseball from Marlins Park. 1-3 is a strikeout plus, and he got him. That's a 10, but the plus makes it a 20, and that is a 20. So Robles down on strikes despite the 20 on the D20. He is out of there. Now Michael Taylor will come in to pinch hit. That leaves Parra and Gomes on the bench. And Taylor on the replay is hitting 171 with no homers. Does have 5 stolen bases. He needs to get on base and make something happen. 2-4, that's ball 1. Try again. 6-1, and he's not tired, so there's no single, it's just a blank. Here's Taylor. 4-5, and he's going to single to right field, so maybe he can make something happen. He's going to be looking to get a jump for sure. Garcia's a -1, he's a 6, so that's an attempt of 5. And he gets the attempt. He's a 20, so the only thing that can get him out is a 20. Anything else, he'll be safe. And he's in there, stolen base, number 6. So that's exactly why they brought him in, to get a base hit and to steal. So he's at second base with 1 out. And the order flips over to Turner. Chance for a strategy roll for a pickoff, but nothing's happening. So Garcia to Turner. 5-2 strikeout chance, and he got him. Big strikeout there. Keeps Taylor at second base with 2 outs. And that sends it to the very much struggling Adam Eaton. And I'll tell you what, you're almost tempted to pinch hit for Adam Eaton because it's gone so bad lately. What they want to do here, but you really would hurt his confidence. Do you want to pinch hit for him or not? Yan Gomes is still on the bench, and they could put Taylor into play right field if need be. Boy, how do they want to play this? You know what? Eaton's a better hitter. I'm just going to stick with Eaton. I'm not going to pinch hit for him. I'm going to let him stay out there. Garcia, this is his 4th batter, so last batter he can face before he gets tired. But we'll roll for the strategy. Nothing happening. So Garcia to Eaton on a big spot. What a way it would be for Eaton to break out of this if he can. 6-3. And it's a good thing we didn't pinch hit because, no, I'm sorry, it's an error on throw. 6-4 was the automatic out. It's an error on throw possibly. Go to Eaton. 3-2. He's going to single to past shortstop, so Eaton comes through. I don't pinch in for him. I leave him in there, and he singles. And I believe that should score Michael Taylor. Taylor runs at a, where did he go? Taylor runs, where did he go? Taylor runs at a 3. There are 2 outs, makes him a 4. S6, all you need is a 3 to score from second, so he scores. And it was also an error check on a throw, but there's no throw to be needed. It's just a base hit. So base hit. Actually, you know what? No, it would be an error because he's going to try to throw. He would be rushing to throw here to first. I believe that's how it's ruled. Let me double check that. Let's see. Single. Let's check the new charts. A single and a failed error check. On a single, it's a number 9. Number 9 says infield throw. Infield single with 1 extra base advancement on bad throw. Otherwise, everyone gets 1 base. So, infield single with 1 extra base on a bad throw. All right. So it was a bad throw, according to this. Because it's a 1, it would be a bad throw. How do I want to play this? I'm thinking since it's a bad throw, it's going to be an error to allow the runner to go to second. Because Eaton's a 5, he would almost surely get to second. But first we have to check the receiver, who's Walker, who's a 3. So he may block this. He does not. Now Eaton can get to second as long as you don't roll a 6. That's a 6, so Eaton's got to stay at first base. So he's going to be there. It is going to be an error. Well, actually, you know what? It's an error, so he has to get there. Never mind. Didn't need to go through all that. It's an error, so he has to get up. If he stays at first, there's no error because he got the single. So my bad on that one. Don't know why I did that. So Eaton's at second base, but more importantly, the Nationals lead it now, 4-3. And that's the error didn't cost the run. It was the single that got the run. So here's Rendon. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. 3-5 on Garcia, and that's a home run question mark. Against their right-hander, it's a 1-20. That's a 3. It passes. So Rendon on a 1-14 would hit a home run. 20 he cannot, but he will get the swing. 3-2, and against a lefty, he singles past first base, and that could score the run as well. Eaton runs at a 5. There are 2 outs, makes him a 6, so he will score automatically. And the Nationals get a second insurance run and lead it 5-3. And Sean Doolittle is warming in the bullpen. And Garcia is now tired. They see if he can get Soto. They want to see if he can get Soto. Rendon has an attempt of 1, but there's nothing there for Garcia. But we will roll for pickoff. Nothing happening. Garcia to Soto, 1-5. That's a blank to a lefty. Soto 2-3 is going to ground it back to Garcia to end the inning. But the Nationals pick up 2 runs. They were both earned on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. So we go to the bottom of the 10th. And it's Sean Doolittle time, as Doolittle will be coming on to try to save it for his team. So Doolittle is on, and he'll be facing Walker, Granderson, and Puello. Walker, Granderson, and Puello will be coming on to face Sean Doolittle. And I forgot to plug in my laptop, and my battery just conked out, so I don't have any more stats to give. I'll just have to go the rest of the way without the computer, so we'll just drive on. Right now, we don't need the computer to finish this game. It's 5-3 Nationals, bottom of the 10th. And it's Walker, Granderson, and Puello against Doolittle. Finish up on Guerra. He pitched 1 inning. And he gave up 2 hits, but no runs. And no walks and a strikeout. So here we go. Doolittle is on to face Neil Walker with a 2-run lead, 5-3 Nats. They've come all the way back from down 3-0 in the 3rd. They've all come back, a run in the 4th, a run in the 7th, and a run in the 9th, and now 2 in the 10th. Doolittle 4-6 against a switch hitter batting right-handed. That's a home run chance, but Walker against lefties cannot hit home runs. So that's another advantage to bringing the lefty in to face Walker. He cannot hit the home run. So no home run there, plus the 11 was even higher than the 7. So no home run, but he will get the swing. 1-3, he's still going to single to right field, and nothing's easy for the Nationals bullpen. Walker is on, but down by 2. There's no strategy rolls employed. We go straight to Curtis Granderson. 2-6, strikeout chance. He got him. So Granderson is gone, 1 away for Puello. He came in for Riddle previously and got a pinch hit single. So now it's his first at bat from being in the field. Doolittle 5-6 is a hit by pitch. He's a 55 hit by pitch rating, so yeah, I think he gets hit by the pitch. So Puello gets plunked, and now that'll bring up Holiday. But the problem for the Marlins is they got nobody left on the bench. So when they get to the pitcher spot, the pitcher's going to have to hit somebody, whether it's their relief pitcher or whether they bring in a starter to come in and hit. Probably might bring in Alcantara or somebody to hit. We'll see. But right now, 1st and 2nd with 1 out, and here is Holiday against Doolittle. 2-4, that's the ballpark card going to Marlins Park, rather. 6-5, that's a fly to left, out number 2, and now they're in their bad situation. They're in their bad situation where they don't have anybody to pinch hit, so they've got to go to the starters. They've got to go to a starting pitcher to pinch hit. Let's see which starting pitcher has the better hitting card. Well, not Alcantara. He had 086, so it's certainly not going to be him. Let's check on who else they might have. Who else can they use? Yamamoto is terrible. Let's see. Eliezer Hernandez, he's terrible too. Caleb Smith, 233 for Caleb Smith. But I don't know if he's on the roster or not. I can't remember. And my computer just crapped out on me. So I don't know if he's available to pinch hit. I don't think he's on the roster. Pretty sure he's not. So you're looking at Alcantara, who's an 086 hitter. He's the best they've got off the bench. So Sandy Alcantara, the starting pitcher in the final game of the series, will have to come in and pinch hit here in the 10th due to being out of position players. And that was the disadvantage of using a couple of guys here early. And you're only carrying 4 bench players and all those pitchers. So this is where it comes back to bite you, not having that 5th position player on the bench. So now they got to do it against Doolittle. Doolittle is tired. He's faced 4 batters. This is batter number 5. So one thing is he's tired. If he hits a parentheses roll, it could be something good for the Marlins, and Doolittle would then have to come out. But here we go. Doolittle to Alcantara. 2-5, and that's a straight up home run chance, but he has no home runs opportunity. So a regular position player might have done something, but not Alcantara. He will get to swing. 5-2, he's going to ground to short. I'm sorry, it's going to star 6, which is a fly to right, and the ball game is over. So in a wild one, the Nationals win it by the score of 5-3. Let's do the totals, move everything else out of the way. 5-3, your final for the National, and Romo takes the loss. And the win will go to Guerra with the save to Doolittle. Let's check. Let's see here. We got an error on the Marlins. No errors on the Nationals. Nationals left on 6, and they managed to get 8 hits. So 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 6 left for the Nationals. For the Marlins, they end up with 2, 4, 5, 7. They left on 11. I'm sorry, they got 11 hits, and they left on a whole bunch as well. 3, 4, 7, 8, 12. They left on 12. They got 11 hits and left on 12. That one inning where they left the bases loaded, I said it might come back to bite them, and it certainly did. So the final line score: Washington 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 6 left. Marlins 3 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error, and 12 left. Winning pitcher is Javi Guerra. Loser is Sergio Romo, and the save to Sean Doolittle. Nationals improved to 47-31. We'll see what Atlanta did in real life. I don't know. I have to look it up and see if they go to 47-33 or 46-34, and we'll see what Washington does in the standings. As I said before, that was game 78, so games 79 and 80 will be played offline, and we'll come back for game 81 against the Tigers in interleague play, and I'll give a wrap-up of the 2 games from the Marlins that were not on video. So hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch, Washington Nationals style. Till next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.